Unfunny's podcast, WATP.
So he starts off his show this morning, and I just want to play this quick clip because he does his Scottish accent, which I always find fun. So it's not just for punchlines, apparently. He really just thinks he's Scottish, I guess. So he shows up, he's looking around.
Yeah, it's what it's looking like. Mint diggity.
So Mint Diggity writes, "Mornings with Tom." Ah, that's what it's looking like.
That's his go-to.
It is. It's a weird inflection
Yeah.
that he has.
Also, him and KB are made for each other for him to be on the show. They're two peas in a pod. They don't know what they're doing.
But this is the thing. All of these idiots, and I could go through a list of names, and I won't say Ray DeVito because that would be one of the names on this list, and that'd be very rude for me to say.
So I'm glad you didn't say
This whole list of idiots all try to emulate Kevin Brennan. It's like, oh, you just do no prep and just sit there and wait for money to come in? And they all try to do that rather than realize, like, yeah, all right, Kevin's got a unique thing going on. You should try to do a show that people might like. And we played this on the bonus show yesterday. There's a whole segment on patreon.com/hearthesepodcast where we went through Tom trying to clown us on the show, and then he admits, I'm just doing this for the watch hours. Yeah. I just got to get my watch hours up so I can get this channel monetized. Like, what a dick.
Yeah.
Put on a good show. If you want watch hours, put on something entertaining people want to watch. It's in the term, watch hours. Get people to want to watch it.
It's really fun watching these people, and there's a lot of them that we cover here that have nothing to say, nothing to contribute, no real thoughts or passions. They don't have a perspective or a point of view that when they're watching things, they're like, oh man, I should be there to say this. Like, that doesn't occur to them. So they don't have anything they would like to change or they'd like to shed a light on. So they just ramble and guess as to what it is people will like by jumping from whatever they think people like to the next thing, wondering why it doesn't work. If you had anything to say, even if it was shitty, that would be your show.
Well, it's funny you say that. You probably didn't watch this morning, right?
I did not.
So
as a rule.
the title of this is New Franklin Sheckler Video Screening/Live Stream. So Franklin Sheckler, who's this guy who makes all of these Ray DeVito videos, posted a new video last night, and so Tom's going to show that on his live stream. So I'm not going to show that to you guys here because there's something way more interesting going on, but he has no commentary. He just sits there and watches it. You just watch Tom watch the thing.
Yeah, he saw Kevin Brennan do it.
Same thing Kevin Brennan fucking does. Yeah, we all have YouTube. We can all look at the clips that people put out. All right, so this is hilarious because this is what derails everything. He gets a note from a guy in Australia who's trying to send him a Venmo. He has up on the screen his Venmo address because he's not monetized on YouTube, but he knows if you go live, people give you money. This is what Tom has learned. So a guy in Australia is like, hey, I'm trying to give you Venmo. And Tom is like, whoa, can you do that? I don't know.
So according to, I don't want to just name any other sources. PayPal lets you send money internationally. Oh, that's interesting. Well, good morning, everybody. We're working out tech support problems here. Not with the stream, thankfully, but we are looking to see if someone can send me money internationally.
And, you know, Tukey says it, and he's always right. Money before funny. Like, let's not get this show format figured out. Let's not talk about the topic of the day. Let's figure out, how do I get that money from that guy in Australia who's watching? Because I guess Venmo you can only send in the U.S., so that's not going to work.
Who is this we?
It's a great question.
We're having these. We need to. Who is the we? It's just you, Tom. It's just you alone with a green light around your head because you haven't dialed in your green screen and you're checking your phone.
So, Adam, you probably don't know about green screens because you're in my basement right now in the studio with us. But Tom still hasn't figured out that he has to alert StreamYard that he's using a green screen, which is why you're seeing all of that green around him, because StreamYard is trying to guess at what the foreground is. You could tell StreamYard to like, hey, I'm using a green screen, so if anything's green, like, get it out of here. And Tom still hasn't figured that out because he's stupid. And I have proof of that. But he's not just stupid, he's also lazy. Remember, he's going to watch this this video with us, this Franklin Sheckler video. And now, if it were me, probably would have watched it, written down some notes, maybe some timestamps, things like that.
I haven't seen this Franklin Sheckler video yet, just because I was busy vegging out after recording my podcast last night.
I knew it. This is the laziest asshole. I was busy. What were you busy doing? Vegging out. That's not busy.
But it was after I had done something at some point. So
Right, yes. I mean, you know me, Chris. After we get out with this podcast, I lay on the floor motionless for 7 hours.
I don't even turn the camera off. I just sit here as a lump.
Tom, stop being a lazy asshole. If you're going to do something in the morning, prep for it a little bit. Get something ready for people. All right, so this is great because the show just becomes Tom trying to figure out how people can give him money. And he's terrible at computers and the internet. But we get to watch him in real time. It's as if people watched Stuttering John and went, oh, this is a show? You could just try to figure out how to use devices live while you're streaming?
It shows you that whatever John has is a specific neuroses because all of these people at some point in their downward spiral hit all of these same tropes and react in the same way and rebel with this same crazy shit, like going to all that trouble to put up a green screen, but then wearing reflective glasses that just block out your eyes and shine everything so we can't see.
So there he is typing away. I brought this up last night on the bonus show, but I have to say it again. The fact that he's so comfortable with dead air bothers me. Because this is a guy who used to be on the radio and he brags about his broadcasting skills.
Oh. Why didn't you just do that earlier? Fuck. All right. The things I go to please my fans, to please my viewers.
I'm waiting for one.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
And what, is this hard work, Tom?
Okay, so new method of payment. If you're international, apparently,
That was to please you.
according to Business Insider, and I presume
I know, what an asshole. He spent all that time trying to figure out what his PayPal is.
Yeah. Has nothing to do with
He's
your
just like,
fans.
you guys are making me work hard for this one today. It's like, yeah, Tom, what's your PayPal?
know what they're talking about. Why am I being dumb?
Because you are dumb.
Yeah.
So I will have to, for international stuff,
throwing
looks
his
like
keyboard in the
PayPal is the way to go. That's right, because I have gotten paid via PayPal, like when I've sold CDs, when I used to sell physical CDs. Remember those days?
Yeah, it was like a year ago you did that.
Gen Xers and
They're probably
fellow
still available on your
millennials.
stupid websites.
So I do not use this email address I'm not going to use this email address other than accepting Venmos. So if you send me an email through there, I'm likely not going to check it.
Okay.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, I know. He has to explain to you, all right, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but my PayPal is actually tied to my email, which means I have to show you my email address, but don't send me things I don't want to see about how I'm a virgin and a loser. Kind of bums me out when I read those types of notes, so please don't send that to me. I won't see it.
Just money and compliments, please.
By the way, if I have an email address that's a total throwaway email address, I'm sure we all do. I've collected a few over the years.
Yeah.
Back when they were really stringent about you writing an email address down when you're at a retail store or something, like, okay, yeah, you can have my Yahoo address. But I never explained, like, hey, good luck trying to get me on there. I'm not even going to read it. Like, yeah, you're just not going to read it. I think that Tom does check this email address, and that's why he's saying this. So he's got to figure out, all right, I'm going to give my PayPal, but am I even going to get that money?
Now, how do I find out where it goes?
All right, so he's now put up on the screen, PayPal is tommyerscomic@gmail.com. And he's going, oh, shit, what bank account is that tied to? Do I even get this money? Like, these are all Tom problems that he's working out on his show.
PayPal
He can't do
rewards.
more than one thing at a time.
No.
And that's what we're seeing. He can look at his phone, or he can talk to the audience. He can do his show, or he can look for his PayPal. He can't do both. So he doesn't feel that dead air that you feel. His mind is working as hard as it can, and it is fully activated during all of that silence. So it's not like this pregnant pause that never ends. It's completely filled. And then he thinks we're all in his head with him, like John, so we don't hear any of this.
So you think that he's even worse than John? Because at least he would do.
He's starting to do it.
You're right. Yeah,
That's what he's starting to. That's what tipped me off to it. Is he looked down and he went, I was like, I know that. That's very familiar.
No.
He is. They know something's there. I gotta like we're a baby, and you just jingling your keys in front of us is keeping us satiated while you check your PayPal so we can pay you for the show that has yet to happen.
Right. I'm not exaggerating on this. So you can see the timestamp right there. We're at about the 22nd minute mark of the show, and all he's talked about so far is how to pay him money. And he's trying to figure it out, and he's logging into different accounts on different computers and trying to.
So that's it.
What? Was that his stomach?
Yeah.
It might have been.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
International payments.
Yeah. Let me back that up a little bit. It sounds like
It
Tom's.
wasn't his. It was one of ours.
Oh, you think it was one of ours?
No, it was his.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, he's got the bubble gut. He's got a little bubble. Getting a little nervous out here. Everyone's looking at me, and I don't know what I'm doing.
So that's it. That's our yeah.
That's our show for you today.
International payments, because Venmo is very. I did see Robbie was on with Robbie Goodwin, my friend Robbie Goodwin. He was
That's the other thing too, is that he's obsessed with reading the chat. There's 8 people in there, so there's 4 comments every minute and a half, and he has to respond to every single one and get distracted. I know, because I was in this chat Monday, and it totally threw him off. He didn't know what was going on.
What did you say to him?
So he was playing us replaying his Chinese joke that we all laughed at. And I was in there, I go, yeah, Tom, that was actually a good joke. We liked that one. And then I wrote something like, this is harder than it looks, isn't it? Because he was really flustered. And that's when I got blocked. And that one didn't go up. So he never saw that comment. I was trying to be nice. One more clip. One more clip on here. I hope he finds out if he got this money or not, because he can't figure out where this PayPal goes to.
Oh, here it is. That's the email. Okay. It's official. Ladies and gentlemen, Port Film Co-op in with the $20 to start my morning. Fuck yeah. All right.
We're now at the 26-minute mark. And this is Tom finally figuring out he got $20 from Port Film Co-op.
Port Film Co-op coming through for me. Coming through for us. We did it. We're doing it. Trade.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He watches so much Chad Zuboff.
Yeah.
Not a good influence,
Clearly.
man. He's not a good broadcaster.
Yeah. And to answer Adam's question, that's where he gets the we from.
Oh, right. That is a Chad.
Oh, okay.
That is a
That
Chad
makes sense.
thing.
Because
Yeah.
everything he does is either KB or Chad.
He needs a roadcaster, though. If someone's going to give him $20, I need to hear a whip sound effect.
Whee!
Yeah, I need to hear kids getting excited.
The occasional foghorn.
I didn't know we did that. All right, let's play a game, and then I'll get Adam out of here. We got some voicemails coming up.
I'm staying for the voicemails. Fuck you.
All right. You are a trooper. I appreciate that. Cardiff, of course, putting together this game. 2 minutes with Tom Myers.
It's time for everyone's favorite new game show, 2 Minutes with Tom. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready to fumble a joke?
I seriously love it. I love Amtrak. You know why? Because of the quiet car. Someone wants to sit next to me and tell me their whole life story. I go, hey, Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. I want to enjoy them in peace and quiet. So shut the fuck up. But I love Amtrak because Amtrak's really weird in a way because they make these announcements at every single.
Hold on, I gotta pause. I try to let these things play. That was literally a hold for applause and laughter moment when he went, "Oh, okay, I guess I'm still going." Shit.
Yeah, it was like someone smacked him.
Yeah, he had a quick out-of-body experience, and like he stuttered and rebooted and
He
jumped
thought
back
for
in.
sure he was going to get a good solid 3.5 seconds
With shut the fuck up.
for listening to the laughter, and then he could get back.
He was like the guy who jumps into the mosh pit and everyone steps back and we watched him like recover.
That happened to me at a Mighty Mighty Boss Town show.
I've been there too.
Landed right on my back.
Oof.
I was a skinny guy back then too. What the fuck, guys? Help me out.
Because of the quiet car. Someone wants to sit next to me and tell me their whole life story. I go, hey, Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. I want to enjoy them in peace and quiet. So shut the fuck up. But I love Amtrak because Amtrak's really weird in a way because they make these announcements at every single stop. They say, we know you had a lot of options for your travel, so we thank you for choosing Amtrak for your rail travel. Like, what were my fucking options? There's no Jim's train trips. I mean, that doesn't exist. There's no Hank's railway journeys, hair and nail salon, and used cars. No, Amtrak is the only option for my rail travel. But Amtrak, they advertise they have Wi-Fi, and they actually have Wi-Fi, not like Megabus.
Oh,
You ever try?
Why does he know that? I'm sorry. I'll stop being an elitist. You guys, am I right? Megabus sucks compared to Amtrak, right? I was just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
You ever try and ask for Wi-Fi on a Megabus? The driver will just be like, we don't have it on the
What's
bus.
a
We just have it in the
Megabus?"
office. Now set your skinny ass down. The fucking bus is moving. That's how they greet you when you get on the Megabus, by the way. It's like, okay, sir, but...
What did Tom say next? Here are your choices. Number 1, the only seat left seems to have a touch of herpes. B, I thought this was the Megabus, not the MAGA Brain Trust. Next, all of your tattoos are misspelled. And where are your pants? 4, please don't take it out on me because you're having a bad day. You should have treated your cousin better. And lastly, I'm a big fan of music, but should you really be playing the banjo while driving the bus? 2 minutes with Tom.
All right. I always go first. I saw Adam react during this one. I felt the same way. I think it's next. All of your tattoos are misspelled and where are your pants? That seems like a perfect Tom is better than everyone punchline. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, that seems strong, but to keep it interesting, I will go with the one without the playing banjo. I'll go with that one.
Okay, lastly. You don't
Yeah.
have to change your answer, by the way.
No, I'd like to keep it interesting.
All right. Producer Chris?
I'm going to go with 1B and 4. No, I'm going with 4 because he's gone to the cousin thing before.
He does. He likes to talk about deliverance. All right, let's see.
We don't have it on the bus, we just have it in the office. Now set your skinny ass down. The fucking bus is moving. That's how they greet you when you get on the Megabus, by the way. It's like, okay, sir, but all of your tattoos are misspelled.
Yes!
And where are your pants? They're a little harsh.
Hell yeah.
That's all for this time. Come back next time if you can find the bomb. Watching 2 minutes with Tom.
That's good.
It's good.
Who are these podcasts? WA